Oh my god, what's already the new builds of this free bro, I never thought I'd see such a thing. Free beekeeper, dude. Everyone's gonna have emerald armor. Natural disasters. Tornadoes, meteors, toxic, rising void. The TV30 has been replaced by Lucky Block 30v30. Oh! Spirit Baker. It's this one. Damn, that skin actually looks pretty sick. Beekeeper. Oh my god, dude. I never see it. I think I've seen such a thing, dude. Oh my god. Dude, I don't even know how. Buff arrow velocity. Increase cost of Dao swords. J nerf hammer cooldown. Bro. Checks. Yeah, bro, checks fuck, dude. Like latest video he said Jack needs to be nerfed, and look at this. Nerfed. Why? Reduce jump distance. Also, what? Why? Dude, now Jade is absolute trash. And a hammer cooldown bar. At least that's pretty good. More on free. You weren't happy spending lots of time making great battle pass kits for them to fade out of popularity over time. While we will never make battle pass kits purchasable again, we think periodically adding them into free kit rotation is a good way to justify spending more time making great battle pass. Damn! I'm using beekeeper, dude. No shot. No shot, dude. That's what bad. Like, watch my whole team be beekeeper. I'm an idiot. Bitch. Huh? How much is this thing? Okay, 60. I think it was better using it on the block. Poor teammate, dude. Let me get armor first. Ouch. Chill. Dude. This is annoying. It's better if you pull up, I think. Ouch. I'm happy I woke up early to play. Free beekeeper, dude. No way. Bro. Someone help me. Oh my god, dude, I almost died.
Dude, no cap, like that's crazy. But anyways, boys, the last person standing on this entire platform is gonna win 1,000 Robux, and we're gonna play 3 rounds of this. After the first one, bro, make sure you keep watching, okay? Because we're gonna play a lot more. Announce start. Hopefully, I spelled it right. All right, start. Oh my god, this is actually chaos.
Okay.
Yo, back out of here, Opradia. Everyone's just running with prime pants out
I think
there,
it's
bro.
better
This is
if
so dumb.
I
Yo, Mel,
get
back
cover,
up, back up. Everyone's
and
literally
better if I
lagging.
don't die
That is
from
wild.
Achu.
Oh my god, I actually killed that guy. Hey, yo, there's no way. I'm a straight legend, bro. I'm a pro panner out here, bro. What are you talking about? Yo, this guy's got on the merch, but I'm gonna have to do it to him, bro. I'm sorry. It's literally just bully central out here, dude. Ain't no way. Yo, who is that coming up? Hey, yo, what? Oh, he's just watching, dude. I was about to say. I gave everyone balloons, that way they don't die. Yo, who is this guy standing over here alone? My man Drew's got no action. Get off the map. Dude, it's so dumb, bro. Like, look at this dude over here.
What?
You're almost dead. You're almost dead. Totally not at 9,000 health. Bro, this is so dumb. We're gonna bully my girlfriend, okay? We're gonna bully her to death. Back up. She don't want the smoke. She don't want it. Dude, no one's falling off. Darian and Hart have been sitting here next to each other for the fattest minute ever, bro. I don't understand life at this point, dude. I don't understand it. Come on, Darian.
Okay, guys, look.
People, bro. I'm a professional killer
Look,
out
I'm
here.
so
Like, bro,
smart,
Brady, you're
dude.
next. There's no way you get away with murder like this. Dude, oh my god, she got so close. I gotta run away, bro. I'm gonna let these 2 people fight it out, and oh my god, one's already done. Bro, I'm actually about to win this first round. Yes, I got her, bro. Dude, this is like a sumo
Please just
challenge.
let
Alright, last person
only
standing.
one
Let's go.
piece.
The person that does my thumbnails.
Is
You're
that
done,
too
Pete. You're
much?
done. Bro, he's like parkouring around that hole for some reason. Bro, you're gonna fall sooner or later, man. Just face the fact. Dude, he's like so laggy. He like moves backwards 2 seconds after I hit him, bro. It makes no sense. He's got delay hacks on, dude. Straight up. Not even gonna lie, this fight has probably been going on for like a straight 10 minutes, and nothing's happening. Hold on, I'm about to break some of this bedrock real quick. We're about to create another hole. We're just gonna make it a little bit harder on ourselves. That way one of us actually dies, okay? Alright, let's go, let's go. We made it a little bit harder. This whole hole's covering up everything. Dude, he got so close, man. He's on the edges. He's literally on the edges, bro. Get over here. Oh my god, I just got him. Dude, I literally just won the first round. Not a single person is
Dude, I don't like this. This is pretty fun, but then imagine if they add a lucky block into this block. That would be very fun. That's my suggestion. It was. Yeah. Yo, chill. Yep.
Lagging for some reason. Oh my god, that girl actually almost hit the edge. Oh my god, how is she still alive? Dude, she's literally invincible. There is no way she's still alive to this day, bro. I'm straight up targeting this man. Okay, I actually almost fell off there. No! I straight up just fell through one square, dude. That square right there. Bro, that is so unlucky. Now, but let's see who's left, boys. We got Opradia still in here. There's still around 5 people left.
Let me at you.
Oh my god, make that 4. My man, oh my god, make that 3. My man straight up fell like a
Hey, at you.
into the summer night, dude. That was actually wild. And another person just fell. Oh my god, Opradia might actually win this. Oh my god, Opradia actually won for the 2nd round winner.
Dude, I don't really like this. If I'm being honest, I don't really like this man. I want bees, dude.
Stopping me again, dude. Alright, let's go, boys. Slash announce. Start. Alright, let's go. Oh my god, I'm already getting whacked. Hey, yo, let's all calm down. Let's all calm down. Why is Opradia talking, bro? Look at her. She doesn't back up. Like, actually, why is she on me like that, bro? She's preying on my downfall, bro. That's wild. I'm actually about to kill her, though. Hold on.
I see no bees. That is the only bee I see.
I had her on the edge, bro. It was just that one hit. That's all I needed. That's what she gets, dude. That's what she gets. Yo,
Did beekeeper get nerfed or something? Or do I just not know how to use beekeeper?
Now he's off the map. Maybe that's what I'm talking about. Dude, I'm literally
2 disasters at the same time. Why?
I'm about to target this guy with the merch on. He's dead, baby. He's dead. You're not living, boy. You're the only one. This in my eyes.
Oh.
Dude, I feel so bad. Oh my god, it's Darian again. I ain't having a big war with you again, okay? I'm killing you right off
It's my thing.
Yes, I got him! Dude, I'm literally popping off this round. I don't lose it. I'm winning this one, okay? I don't owe anybody any Robux. There's no Robux that's about to teleport out of my account, okay? The only person teleporting is this man right here, okay? He's about to be teleporting straight to the void, dude, straight up. Why does she straight up look like a bee, dude? Oh my god, I got her! Dude, I'm literally killing everyone right now. This is the funniest gaming experience I've ever had in my life. Yo,
Oh
was
crap.
that guy just emoting? That man was straight up Fortnite dancing and then just gets hit off, bro. Like, what? How are you gonna get hit off like that? It's a 1v1, baby. I win these easily. Yo, did I just Itachi? Hey, yo, wait, what just happened? I just teleported and I almost died because of it.
Oh my god, dude. He just ruined it.
Yo, I think I'm done. I just straight up killed like
My
at
P.
least 5 people. I straight up wrecked half the lobby, dude, by myself. That is exactly what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm made for. Anyways, I just won 2
Dude.
out of 3 rounds, so I guess
Oh my god, this game was so annoying.
after like 3 rounds of versing over 13 people,
I really don't like this mode.
my life was on the line. If I would have failed this, I would have lost my entire life, dude. I would have been living on the streets, boys. I needed that 1,000. I don't want to sell another dog, dude. I can't be doing that. But for the moment we've all been waiting for, okay? The special 1v1 that we're gonna
Seriously.
do is me versus
You say Meteor.
Radio, okay?
The game say Meteor.
Because we were pretty much like the only people who won these matches. I don't even know what the word ironic means, but we're using it anyways, okay? Listen here, buddy. This town ain't big enough for the 2 of us. The match of all matches, okay? We're doing it right now. She's done, bro. She's done. It's that easy. Watch it. 1 hit, she's off. Alright, maybe more. I don't know what my goal is, bro. I guess I just keep on pushing and then, like, turn to the edge or something, dude. I don't even know what my plan is. She's getting close to the edge. Yo, I might actually have this. Hold up. No, I'm about to die. I'm actually about to die. Never mind, I'm chilling. Wait, she just anti-cheated. Yo, she's straight up cheating out here, bro. That makes no sense. Straight up cheater McCheaterson out here, bro. That's crazy. Oh my god, I got her! She just straight up walked into the middle, bro. G to the G's. Well, actually, I'm kind of the loser in this situation.
To the G, to the G's.
So pretty much she's still a walking W, okay?
What I hate is milk so much. Okay guys, we're back. Just now when I was equipping Beekeeper, yeah, I didn't even realize that it was also Barbarian. Dude, this is insane. Wait!
I don't know. I gotta get used to this. And
I'm gonna abuse it
okay, my
in
teammate
ranked.
dropped me in iron, and I can tell they're Russian team right off the bat. I should try something. No! Again! Get hit! I died. Oh, I can go in again. Negative at this point. Don't you dare block it, dude! No! You blocked it! Keyboard's so weird! Ah! Okay, I'm gonna get the iron. Hey, dude! Wanna fight? You still wanna? Okay. Boom. Boom. Okay. What the heck? He just got launched up! Hey, dude! Dead. Goodbye.
Hopefully I get beast from Lucky Block.
Okay.
I'll be very happy.
No! Oh my gosh. Heck was that guy doing?
What?
Yeah, I got the bed! Yes! Okay. Now it's time to rush the team.
No, shit did not fall.
Boy! Give me the... Did I hit him? What?
What?
He's dead! He's dead! Okay. I got the bed. Wait, what? What the heck? I'm so confused. I got... Okay, my teammate's rushing that guy. Oh, she got him.
Nappy.
Okay, this is the keyboard. Thank you.
Yay.
I've got armor, and I'm a beast, and I'm a killer. Okay, I'm rushing yellow team right now. This guy's just sitting again.
Shit.
Thank you. Should I fight this guy?
No!
Okay.
My bee!
He's so laggy.
What is wrong with you?
Wait, my teammate. Oh, she killed him. Hey, Axolotl, dude. Give me your armor. Or give me your life, dude. This keyboard just feels so weird. I'm playing so bad because it feels so awkward to play on. Okay, I'm gonna get their bed now. Sorry. Okay, I've got TNT. I'm gonna go with their bed now. Sorry, but
Oh my god, my teammates are so trash. It's not even fair. He didn't even deserve it.
That guy literally just killed
They're
himself.
so trash.
Hey, stop hitting me. You gotta run it.
Okay, dude, the green guy just robbed all my iron as well.
Stop. It's not very nice. Really, I'm just gonna help you.
How did he not get hit by
Oh,
that?
you lived? Ah! Did Ant... I don't know what's happening. I think Ant actually just saved me.
Chill out, okay? Chill out. Do not fight me. Please, teammate, help me. Teammate, help me, please. Oh dear, oh dear.
So we got green team.
Let me out, please.
Green team left over there. And they just have a whole... What kind of bed defense is that? What? Have a whole big old fortress over there. And,
Yay.
should I nuke it? There you go. Right there.
Please do get jumped. Please.
You're eating my TNT. Here you go, dude. Eat it. Hey, dude. Hey, dude. Goodbye. What are they doing? What is this space? He's actually trying to come up here. Wait. Okay. I'm gonna get them with... Okay,
Do some
I'm doing my...
emeralds as well.
Are they actually touching their bed? Can't stop. Alright.
I'm not doing so well right now.
Lupino! Come on! Come on! I suffocated him! Oh my god! Okay, come on, dude. Come on. I gotta get Lupino now. Lupino! You're a menace. Ah! Dude, Lupino! Okay. Oh, I need more wounds.
Dude,
I gotta suffocate them. Okay, one just committed. I got 270 wool to my name, and I'm gonna suffocate you dead. Come here. Come on, Lupino. I know you. Lupino. Okay, no. Go in timeout. You're going back to this. You're going back to this. Goodbye. How are you not dead? Okay. They really are putting more blocks on their base. Do they not realize that they're just dead? That's not a home. Stop. Stop. No! I'm not suffocated! Back. Stay back. Hey! Okay, they won. Stop fighting me. They both died? Ow! Dude! The block there. I'm literally killing them by suffocating them. Okay, I'm gonna get their bed now. Stop suffocating them. I'm going. No! No! I can't build up! I can't get them!
oh yes. You tried to kill me. I'm not
Hey,
done.
stop getting me! Oh! Ow! Ow!
I'll teach you a lesson
No! Ow! I'm putting
to never
No! Zero! Oh my
ever
gosh.
mess with me again.
Okay, okay, I'm sorry for bullying them. I'll get their bed now. And then I'll kill them by suffocation. Where's their bed? They have to... Now I gotta go find them. 132!
What, that guy really robbed my kills.
All that's left is Lobito. Hey, Lobito.
What?
And...
This game is rigged. Dude, I swear everyone is literally targeting me.
Okay!
And literally my bees. Dude, this ain't fair. When I do have beekeeper and it's not using beekeeper, I just get bees all the time.
So in this video, I had a few people that just like walked up to me and they were like, "Oh my God, Rexway, big fan, Rex my boy," and I was like, "Yo, what do you guys even need? Cam and I love you so much. I got a grand thing to show you." So I was like, "Okay, sure." And I was like, to show me, and then like right afterwards, they sent me like a party invite. So I accepted their invites. The next thing you know, I got trapped in some type of diamond pyramid or like a diamond temple. I don't know what the heck it was, but it was super cool. Okay, so we spawned it in. I got invited like, let's say 2 hours instead of the match. I don't know why I had to wait like 2 hours for some reason. But off the bat, they're spawning in like telepearls and infinite balloons. How is this fair, guys? So I'm running frosted kits, which is not really a good kit. Oh my god, what is that? Is that like a pyramid? Like a temple? Why is there someone like dancing up there? That's actually crazy though. A temple? Yo, what's up?
Dude, it's not fair. I swear, everyone's targeting me.
I see, I'm a little confused. And this person literally failed their pearl and just died. Oh, this is their base? I can easily take your bed whenever I want to, man. Come on.
Everyone's definitely targeting me.
Get a better sword and get like a lot more blocks. Okay, they're probably behind me, dude. Screw off. I actually want to go to this temple place. Okay, we're building.
There's no way they're not targeting me.
Oh my god,
They are just rushing me every time.
Okay, one of them is about to be
Not
dead.
my teammates, but me.
What about you? You're dead too? He's so hostile. What? Okay, how do I get into this temple? So confused on how. Okay, there's like a vending machine.
And there's literally no
Collect
bees.
And then open up like the vending machine. Okay, I'm probably gonna do that right now. So I have to go around collecting emeralds. Haha, you'll never find a way in. Haha, this is our sacred temple. Dude, I will figure out a way in. Don't worry. Okay, so far we have like.
Why are you all the way
there,
there,
let's
dude?
just open up this one for like the first reroll. Okay, please tell me you're gonna get like a good item. Please. Okay. Hey, no! I swear, don't take my dodo. I got it. They're gonna collect like the emerald. Wait, my dodo disappeared. What happened to it? You taking all the emeralds too, bro? Spawn telepearls infinite, bro. You're dying and still spawning in pearls, bro. Spawn emerald 12. Oh my god. Now they're spawning in emeralds. What are they gonna do? Like get like diamond armor? Oh wow. Please rush me. You're like the person with emeralds, and I really need emeralds right now. So I can get into this temple. He's figuring out how to get in. Stop him. No. Oh, she fell off, bro. What? Why did you go on the edge? Oh, you wanna fall down too? I got you, homie. That person gave us 20 M's in total. Time for me to do like another reroll. Okay, please. Another dodo. I don't want these crappy birds. Hey, go away. Let me just get the last try. Oh, she has a dodo now. What? Ooh, paintball gun. Okay, this deals a lot of damage. Dude, dead. Come on. Okay, it actually destroyed it. There's like a little hole. Let's just go in here, boys. This actually looks sick. We're inside of like the temple now. What's inside of this chest? 8 emeralds and 8 diamonds. Okay, there's like little holes in here too. He got in. Stop him. Bro,
Oh
you're
my
not stopping.
god.
Who's gonna stop me? Let's see like the first floor. Oh my god, there's nothing inside of the first floor. But it
I
looks
really do not like
cool,
this
man.
game.
This whole entire place looks
They
so
probably added free beekeeper for this because they rigged beekeeper.
epic. Where is he? Yeah, you guys won't find me. I see one of them. They're like a dodo. Yeah, they're going on a second floor. Okay, watch this. We gotta kill her dodo. We killed her. Oh my god, I'm up in. Oh, got one? Okay, you're almost dead too. Bro, you're dead. Let's go. No, bro. Don't let us escape with the loots. Dude, if you look in here, there's like a chest. And there's like lucky boxes in there too. There's like a little enchantment table with like a bunch of lucky boxes in there too. How am I supposed to get in there, bro? Okay, we gotta kill this person before like they kill us. I need the loot, man. Okay, he's dead. There's like a little obby, which I'm probably gonna try to get
Chill,
up here.
boy.
It's so easy to do, man. What? Okay, what's inside of this chest? 29 shrink potion and a diamond pickaxe. I didn't like the diamond pickaxe to begin with. Our ancient loot is worth millions. Stop him. Dude, this is worth like 2 pennies, dude. I don't think your mom will believe it. Come on. Oh, easy. Okay, let's try to use the shrink potion. Wait, there's like another room in here with like bedrock. RPG and 25 fireballs. Bro, that's actually crazy. Yo, go away. This person has iron armor now, dude. I don't even have anything good. Okay, these guys are gonna be so annoying, man. Okay, we got the hammer, we got that, and 6 bullets. That's so good, man. Okay, using the hammer now, you're gonna get smacked up, even though I hate like the reload on this. Okay, I'm just gonna use the shotgun for the meantime. All my weapons are pretty pretty, bro. I can't hit him. Yeah, no crap, I'm tiny. Ooh, let's go here. Look at him. He's trying to like rush me. He can't get me because I'm in here, bro. No way, he's rushing. Bro, this is like the most best hiding spot ever, and I just got him like that.
You know what?
Wait, check that chest.
I don't care if I'm
Sorry,
wasting
wall, bro.
my
Look at her. She's unable to get me, bro. This is so overpowered. Let's see what we're gonna get in here, boys. We got max HP increased by 20. Oh my god, an RPG, force field potions. Bro, this is so good, man. Ooh, tactical right in
I
there.
don't care,
launch.
dude.
Why do speed buys?
There's no point of it if I don't even get any loot out of it. My teammates are robbing them all.
Chest, even though I don't
I
use
don't
it.
know if I can
I'm
call
gonna
them
spawn
teammates.
this in, go tiny, because I'm just gonna push them away from me. Look at him. Oh my god, you're getting pushed away, bro. Oh, look at that. You guys are like sitting ducks, bro. You can't even touch me now. Oh my god, he's too OP. I'm literally MOP, bro. Oh, this room is so nice. Please tell me that we can get like a rage blade. All I want is like a rage blade, and then I'm gonna be so blessed, bro. That's actually good, and we got armor to like iron now. Oh my god, TNT! No! Bro, how have I not got like a single rage blade, and I got like a new dropping that Scion again, bro? They're like camping inside the room that I'm at. Oh my god.
Don't
I
need
like
the
shotgun
loot.
you guys. Dude, go away. I'm literally gonna go midget mode again. Kill you guys like that. Oh my god, dude. I got him. Let's go. Oh my god, hacks? How am I hacking, bro? I literally got stuff from Lucky Boxes. Oh, he's dead too, bro. Look at my inventory. It's filled with trash and there's like a little hole in here. There's 2 vending machines too. Before I do that, I gotta put all this garbage inside of my chest, bro. Hey, chill. Your mom doesn't love you. Let's go.
Green at tier 3 the whole time.
Oh, I got spears. So I'm probably gonna camp a little bit in here. Since I got like 13 emeralds, probably gonna do that. Open up like another vending machine. And we got a dodo. Why am I getting dodos? I hate getting dodos. It's like the 20th time that I keep getting dodos. I don't think you wanna mess with me, bro. Got spears. Oh, I missed? Bro, what? I literally miss all the time. Okay, we're gonna use the impulse grenades on him. Hey, you got frying pans. Okay, I gotta go into my little spot, bro. You're literally taking damage whenever I do that. Why am I taking damage when I do that? Let's take his wooden sword. He doesn't even have it anymore. I got his frying pan too. Come on, I got it. How does it feel? You don't even have weapons anymore. I'm gonna use my emerald down on you, bro. You're gonna die to like a little man. He's trying to taser me too, bro. He stole
Oh
my
my
sword.
god.
My question is, how am I gonna escape this temple? Like, there's no exit here. If I go on like the first floor, this is just barricaded with like straight diamonds. Same thing with like this area. It's all barricaded. You're mad annoying. No wonder you're stealing because you're broke. But you can't escape now. Dude, I'm gonna figure out an exit. You do know I consider your items like that, bruh. Don't even test me.
Oh.
Trying to make a run for it. Bro, I figured something out. If you go all the way over here, it's like a little small hole. So like, if I use a shrinking potion, I can literally fit in here, dude. No way. Hey, dude. He's camping. Oh my god, they're hearing me through the walls. Okay, I'm gonna use that. Bro, you wanna test me out now, huh? Fight me. He's getting pushed off, bro. Oh my god, I flung him. No way, we killed him like that. So it's time for me to use a big RPG now. I'm gonna give myself extra health. And I'm gonna use this portable bridge to just go to this other side right here. I got like 11 emeralds and 8 diamonds. Okay.
Comment down below if you want to play with me. I need better teammates.
Nah, you're dead. Cam has destroyed your bed, bro. He's saying, haha, we finished you.
Please play with me, dude. I have no friends.
You died. Oh, can we push him out? Okay, no. I don't want to risk it. Because if I risk it right now, I'll die. Come on, do it. You don't have a sword anymore. Oh my god. Why does that temple even have like robbery potions? That's the most overpowered thing ever. I have 32 kills. How is
He's
he
not
so
getting hit.
strong? I like the fact that he swapped teams to go help him out. He was previously on yellow team and now he's on orange. Oh, what? Oh my god. Okay. Screw off. I don't want to die. Let's get out of here, boys. We got like a lot of
Not bad.
RPG ammo. Oh, we killed him. No way. Oh my god, they got paintball. Oh, what was that?
Chill out.
I got
Chill
executed
out.
back. I
No
got
big
so
deal.
lucky.
No big deal.
Okay, we destroyed their dodo. Try to rush their base. For now, I'm just gonna build up like that. I don't have like my pickaxe equipped. I gotta equip it before they kill me. Okay, we pushed both of them down. We killed both of them. Oh god, okay, they're dumb. We got it. Okay.
Yes.
Run away a little bit. Down. Come on, he got my bed. The RPG
Let's go.
got like 25 damage on him. Here's another one right there. 52 damage. We got her. Let's go. So we got Cam out of the game. Now, where the heck is Abby? Abby's gonna be really annoying to find. Okay, I'm gonna go back into the temple. I want to see if they will follow me in here. Because I'm gonna hide in here until they find me. Wait. Yup, your weapon's stolen. No way, dude. I don't remember. We got her. Let's go.
Grace, lepas sahur bersihkan bilik ya sayang. Semua ibu berharap agar anaknya membesar menjadi...
I just killed that team, bro. It's just so good.
But I fixed Ramsey,
Like,
yeah,
can I pop
finally.
balloons? Like, can I pop balloons?
Yo, what?
Yeah, literally need fireballs.
That'd be sick though if it did.
No, that would just be unfair.
shower if you fall off.
Well, no, duh, Sherlock.
No duh, Sherlock.
Why would I just say that?
Chill.
Because no one says no duh, Sherlock. Oh, Jesus, bro.
Oh, great.
Oh, I broke the system! There's so many showers! What? Pardon me! Oh, I'm still dying. Oh, I'm still dying. Please, God, no. Please, God, no.
At least my bigger destroyed you. Please, good team. You know what? I'm finding friends to play with. So my team were bad and I couldn't find friends to play with because I'm
over the
lonely.
guy's head and calls him a talking coat hanger. He explains how a hanger cannot talk for the entire day. Lastly, in chemistry class, Albert mixes some chemicals, but because of a slight mistake in measurement, the entire class is covered in fizz. After school, Polachon approaches the French teacher and apologizes for his mistake. He also picks her up in a hug, unaware of proper etiquette, having never touched a woman in his life. The 7 losers teach the students for a week, which is the most chaotic week in the history of Jules Ferry. By the weekend, parents arrive with complaints, like the chemistry teacher burning someone's bag, and the sports teacher sending students home with a different broken balloon every day. It is the last straw for the principal, before calling the academy deputy inspector. But the man couldn't care less
What is
how he
wrong
handles
with
the
this game?
situation. He was the one who pitched the idea of worst
Nothing like
class.
that.
The princess Liz Bouillard pulls on Nectarine's hair, making her whine. As a solution, Gladys chops off her ponytail. Since she has the right to do whatever she wants in class, the principal cannot do anything about it. The chemistry teacher takes the most advantage of the freedom. His experiments go from absurd to life-threatening. Almost every class ends up in some kind of explosion. The philosophy teacher makes his pupils walk around naked to teach them about nature in its deepest form. These teachers should all go to jail. By now, the school has caught the neighborhood kids' attention. They hear stories about a hot teacher, explosive classes, and classes where they can get naked. In a few weeks, people start to break into the school to attend it. The attendance percentage goes up 120%. The school turns into a club, and the teachers become celebrities among the newcomers. Meanwhile, Polachon is still trying his best to impress the German teacher. This time, he attempts to sweep her off her feet by pretending to be a prince on a horse. The plan fails, though, when the horse runs away. As the final term nears, the extra students are refrained from coming to school. The others take a mock test to prepare for the finals. However, the results show that the pass rate has dropped from 12% to 3%. The teachers do not know what to think of it. The principal is also shocked that the pass rate could go any lower. He meets the deputy inspector and tells him that his plan is not working. It is then revealed that the man never wanted it to work. He wants to get the pass rate as low as possible, so the academy inspector would be fired, and he could take over the position. He knew the new teachers would fail, which is why he appointed them. Polachon overhears the conversation and runs to his colleagues to tell them. After finding out they are France's worst teachers, the group is determined to prove otherwise. Polachon gets the idea to steal the exam papers. The others join in, and they start making an elaborate plan to do so. They even practice dodging bullets in case they are caught. Then, the execution finally arrives. The group meets a crowd protesting outside the ministry. When the police chase the crowd away, Gladys lays down on the road and goes unnoticed. Then, while Gladys and Katiro wait outside, the others barge into the ministry. Amina distracts the guards with her beauty, letting the group enter the building and into the protected room. But an unpredicted problem arises when the safe has a lock that needs a 6-digit code to be opened. Suddenly, Katiro walks in, proving that they didn't have to do all the work to get inside. Together, they assume the code must be the day the minister won the election, which turns out to be true. In the following scene, the students are asked to take a second mock test. The group hints at how important the questions are and starts the test. However, they find out that they accidentally stole the middle school exam papers. Still, the students appreciate the effort they made. With only 2 weeks left for the finals, everyone loses hope. Polachon goes to the principal with his resignation letter, knowing that nothing he does will help the students now. As he is leaving the school premises, the German teacher expresses how disappointed she is in him for running away like a coward. Her comment makes him realize he is not ready to give up yet. He motivates congratulates the students and the teachers, citing Napoleon, and convinces them to study hard for the next 2 weeks. Starting that day, the philosophy teacher drinks before teaching, so the students understand what he is saying. Gladys allows them to wear helmets so they won't be hurt when she throws pieces of chalk at them. And the sports teacher trains them harder than ever. 3 weeks later, the results are published. To everyone's surprise, the students show the biggest rise in pass rate, but it only reaches 49%. This means the teachers are unsuccessful, and the school won't be in operation anymore. The deputy inspector celebrates his win by drinking in front of his boss and revealing it was his plan all along. What an idiot. Just as everything is going downhill, the principal receives a letter that changes everything. Because of Bouillard's repeated bad performance in school, he is expelled. One less failure means that the pass rate rises to 50%, all thanks to Bouillard's stupidity. Everyone celebrates the win and treats him like a prince. After that, as per the agreement, the teachers are allowed to transfer to any school they want. But they all decide to remain in Jules Ferris for the half of the students who didn't pass. Somewhere else, the deputy inspector is riding a boat on a river filled with crocodiles. It turns out he was transferred to a rural village by his boss. In the last scene, we see the German teacher kiss Polachan before they click a cool picture for the yearbook. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.
Resipi kuih raya. Yang ni kek batik Cadbury. Yang ni untuk biskut cheese Cadbury.
Hi, moral recap here. Today I'm going to explain a Japanese action film called Crow Zero. Spoilers ahead. Watch out.
Poor guy,
Take
dude.
care. The film starts with a man being shot on the back and thrown in the water. While he's drowning, he thinks of the name Genji and how he has changed his life. When they get to see Genji at his school, he looks at the wall and on a painting on it, which says that Tamao Surizawa is the king in this high school. He climbs a ladder and writes his own name over Surizawa. It becomes apparent that this is not an ordinary school. The freshmen brawl each other on their first day. Yakuza members pay a visit at the school, looking for Surizawa. They say he sent one of their members at the hospital, but at that time, Surizawa is not at school. He is riding a motorbike around the streets, and he is being hunted down by a cop. Genji walks up to the Yakuza members and beats them up. Surizawa ends up at the school, riding the motorbike, and crashes. He and Genji size up each other. The police join the scene, and they arrest Surizawa. Genji is having a drink at a concert. A girl, Ruka, approaches him and asks him how he feels about continuously changing schools.
XD got him.
Genji doesn't talk much, but the barman fills the silence by saying that Susuran High School is the toughest school in the nation. Genji returns home and has a talk with his father. His father says that acting tough is not going to work in Susuran. Genji says that he is going to conquer that school, unlike his father, and then he could be his successor in the organization. Surizawa asks his group of friends who deleted his name on the wall, and they say a freshman probably did it. The group agrees to not go after the freshmen yet. They should take care of the other classes first. They play a board game, and Genji interrupts them by kicking their table down. He wants to fight Surizawa. They tell him he has to fight with a guy named Rinda first. If he beats up Rinda, he then can fight Surizawa. Genji agrees to this condition for this one time and walks away. Surizawa is now approached by two brothers who want to beat him up, but he is the one who wins the fight. Genji is approached by another member of the Yakuza,
I don't know why I
who
did
came
that,
back
to be
to
honest.
get revenge for his friends. He thinks Genji is Surizawa and attacks him, but gets punched in the belly. He then has a talk with Genji and says he is actually a Suzuran graduate. He came so close to ruling the school back then. Genji doesn't believe him, but Ken says that a good punch is not enough to rule the school. One also needs other virtues such as diplomacy and brains. Genji says he is new at this school and asks for his help in order to be the king of the school. Ken will help him, and his first advice is to take control of his own class. To do that, he has to make a great first impression in the loudest of ways possible. Genji walks into his class and challenges the strongest of his classmates. He beats him up and announces that now this class belongs to him. Ken returns back to his own Yakuza friends, and they get a visit by their boss. He repeatedly slaps Ken because one of their rivals has been making moves on their territory. He blames it all on Ken. Shirazawa has a talk with Tokyo, a guy from his class. Tokyo says that he used to know Genji from junior high, and they used to be friends, but he is ready to take on him if necessary. Shirazawa says that anyone who will dare to challenge them will be crushed. Genji meets with Ken once more. This time he has brought Chuta along, a student from Class E. Ken asks Chuta how things work at Susaran nowadays. Chuta presents the strongest guys from each class and Suizawa's most worthy rivals. Chuta also presents Suizawa's team. Ken concludes that Suizawa and his team can't be faced with brute force just yet, so Ken has to utilize the power of teaming up. To do that, he tells Genji and Chuta to find some girls. Genji meets with Makasi, the leader of Class C, and invites him girls. Genji meets with Makasi, the leader of Class C, and invites him to a group date. Makazi has fought Suizawa many times, even though he has always lost. Ruka brings two of her friends, and the group date takes place, but turns out to be a complete disaster. It ends up with Chuta getting his eye poked with a fork. Although the date was a disaster, things end up on an up note for Genji, Ken, and Makazi.
Two more
They
and I
have a
can
good
get
laugh
picture.
together.
Oh,
They
I
take their
thought
own
that
ways.
was
Makazi stops Genji and tells him that Class C will
Diamond is next. That's my guess.
Shizawa hears the news that Makasi now follows
I knew it.
Genji. Rumor has it that Makasi is also trying to take Izaki and his gang on his side. Shizawa says it doesn't really matter.
Diamond.
They will beat all of them up. He takes a look at Tokyo, who verbally agrees with him. His body language shows different. Genji meets with Izaki, who tells him he will join forces with them, only if he gets to fight Suizawa when the time comes. But right next, Izaki calls Genji naive and says war is not fair. He brings his whole gang, and they jump on Genji. Genji fights with the heart of a lion, but he can't keep going forever against that many enemies. Genji collapses down, and Izaki carries him to Makasi and Chuta. Izaki asks Makasi why he followed him.
Chill, okay, let me buy some
Follows Genji.
balloons.
Makasi answers that he follows him due to a reason that he
Let
can't
just
easily
chill
explain.
out.
Izaki leaves and asks Makasi to
Don't
deliver
take
his
my
words to
loot.
Genji when he wakes up.
Dude,
He will
I
teach
can't even go that
Genji
far
how to
anymore.
throw darts tomorrow. Genji walks with Ken. Ken is in a very good mood because he gets to fulfill his dream of ruling the school of crows through Genji. They stumble upon Ruka. A group of youngsters are threatening her with a knife. Genji and Ken interrupt them. Ken tells Genji to take Ruka and go. Genji is not sure about it, but Ken insists. Genji and Ruka leave. Ken stays back and forces those guys to fight him. He gets a beating, and the detective finds him later on, sitting on an alley and trying to pull himself together. The detective tells him that he needs to grow up. He is too old for this. The School of Crows should have taught him something, but maybe Ken didn't learn anything because he dropped out of that school. The detective walks away, leaving Ken crying in a desperate state. Genji is chilling with Ruka and calls Ken to ask him if he's okay. Ken says everything is fine. He scared those thugs away. Genji tells Ruka he's sorry about the other day on the group date. Genji and Izaki officially team up. Suizawa and Tokyo witness the two groups mingling together, and Suizawa comments that they can't overlook these guys anymore. Suizawa's team attacks Izaki. Genji asks Izaki who did it, but Izaki says he fell. Of course, Genji doesn't believe him and wants to fight Suizawa, but Makasi stops him and says they are still outnumbered. They should not fight now, because if Genji loses, it will mean defeat for all of them. Genji and Makasi are having a beer at their local bar when Tokyo and Zurizawa walk in. They walk up to each other and are ready to fight. The owner asks them to take it out. Tokyo gets in the way and tells Zurizawa that this fight must not take place here. Genji screams at him to get out of the way. Tokyo is experiencing a sudden pain and he collapses. Zurizawa takes Tokyo to the hospital. The doctor tells Tokyo that he has to be operated. But this kind of operation has only a 30% possibility of success. Tokyo says he is going to live life 100% from now on. Meanwhile, Genji is trying to recruit more people, and he does so by violence. Makasi tells him that this is not the right way to do it, and he cannot follow him if he doesn't think clearly.
You think anti-knockback's gonna help you?
Ken
Gonna
tells
kill
him
you,
to not be
not
a
help you.
loser like him. He is better. He should not give up. In addition, Genji tells Ken his father's name, who happens to be Ken's boss's rival. Tokashi, one of Zurizawa's men, has a talk with Bando, a tough guy from the school and leader of a bikers gang, who wants to take down Zurizawa.
You just shoot me once it's
Tokashi
done.
tells him that he will lend him some muscle if he does him a favor. Tokashi throws a picture of Ruka on the table. Ken is called by his boss and is given a gun. His boss asks him to kill Genji with it. Ken meets with Genji, but can't shoot him. He considers him a friend who opened his eyes and gave him a spark of life. Ken visits Genji's father and tells him everything about the order he received. He gives him a letter and asks him to give it to Genji. Bando and his gang kidnap Ruka and her friends. Ruka is able to use her phone and calls Genji. She tells him they got kidnapped by a gang who wears leather jackets with skulls on their back. Makasi realizes that these must be Bando and his gang. He knows where they hang out. Genji and the rest of the team go to a warehouse, and they fight Bando and his men. They fight them and beat them up, but these guys have no skulls on their back of their jackets. Bando tells Genji that they were hired by Takashi, and that's where Ruka is. He gives Genji Takashi's location. Genji and the team go to Takashi's location, and they find Zurizawa there as well. But Zurizawa has no idea about the kidnapping. He turns against Takashi and tells him he would prefer to lose rather than pull a dirty trick like this. Genji and Zurizawa stick face to face and say there is only one thing left to do. Their fight is going to take place tomorrow at 5 at their school. Genji returns home and reads Ken's letter. His father lets him know that Ken disobeyed his boss's order to kill him. There is nothing that Genji can do except for respect Ken's wishes and carry them on. Genji's team and Zurizawa's team meet for their big fight.
Bro,
At the
one
same
more.
time, Tokyo is being operated.
This game is actually
Fight
trash.
sharks.
Dude, stop being so toxic.
Upper hand in the beginning.
If I had my friends here, you would be crying like a baby begging for help.
Fight continues on
Like
and
a
on.
chicken like, someone help me.
His men take Ken to a port. The boss gives him his suit and asks him if he regrets being in Yakuza. Ken says no and soon kneels at the edge of the dock. The film cycles back to the first scene. The boss says that this is not personal. He just needs to set an example. He shoots Ken 3 times, and Ken falls in the water. Ken thinks about Genji and how meeting him changed his life. Ken closes his eyes, soon opens them again. He swims out to the dock and gets out of the water. He takes off the suit that the boss gave him and realizes that this is a bulletproof suit. Ken is alive and he walks away. The fight has reached a point where all of the students are down except Zurizawa and Genji. They are the last men standing. They fight for a long time and Genji eventually drops Zurizawa and wins. Zurizawa gets a phone call from the hospital, and they tell him that Tokyo is okay. The film ends with Rinda meeting Genji. Rinda says that there is no such thing as conquering Tsuzura. There is always someone new who comes in to challenge you. Genji says that his ruling will not be complete until he beats Rinda. They fight for a short round, and Rinda wins it. Genji gets up, accelerates, and jumps high to fight Rinda. Subscribe to see more videos like this, turn on the notifications, and leave a...
Welcome back to Fox Recaps. Today, I'm going to explain the movie ADHD is Necessary, released in the year 2018. The story is set in a dystopian world where only the best children and their families are allowed to survive, while the weak ones are thrown to live in poverty. The student who scores straight A's.
I'm just AFK for now. So good. Damn, guys, I'm back.
In school are given a luxurious apartment, hefty monthly income, and higher social status. Sexual reproduction is forbidden, and women are implanted with an embryo to reproduce. They have only one role in society: to be a good mother and make your children the best students in class. When a child gets good grades, his mother is awarded a glowing pin by the government. It is said to be a token of appreciation for the mother's contribution to society. In one of such award functions, Yang Chuan is called on stage. She is regarded as the finest mother because her late son, Ruo Jie, was the best student they ever had.
Let's go.
He never scored anything less than an A, and was Chuan's pride before his death. Currently, Chuan is taking care of her youngest daughter, Nova, who she hopes will make her proud like her son. Chuan has also written a book on how a mother can help her child in today's society. She's quite popular among other mothers who frequently follow her around asking for tips. A woman in the audience asks Chuan about her deepest secret on how she helped her children. The question takes Chuan aback, but she quickly recovers and makes up a vague answer. Still, it's evident that she's hiding something. At the same time, some government officials are discussing the rise of patients with sleeping disorders. According to state law, people with such problems are faulty embryos that must be destroyed. This means that everyone with sleeping disorders must be killed in an advancement program. Researcher Yi Xian notices that almost every person suffering from a sleeping disorder is a student who isn't doing well in school. This could mean that they're being misdiagnosed because their corrupt mothers do not want to give up the expensive apartments that would be taken away if the child fails the semester. Yi Xian tells the government officials about his theory, but they dismiss him. In reality, they also want to get rid of the poor students who won't be of any use to the country in the long run. The advancement program is just a cover for them to be able to kill whoever they want without being convicted. When Yi Xian starts to retaliate against the system, he is falsely accused of running an underground rebellious organization against the state. Chuan and Nova are walking home after the award ceremony. Alongside them, the students with low scores are being taken to the advancement program. Suddenly, a rebel interrupts them, announcing that the program is a hoax and they're going to be killed. Panic ensues when everyone starts running away trying to dodge the guards. Amidst it, Chuan's scarf falls to the floor and gets dirty. When everyone calms down, Nova goes to the bathroom to wash the scarf. She bumps into Ling Na, the rebel from earlier, and the mother of researcher Yi Xian. Ling Na seems to know Chuan's secret that she hasn't told anyone about. She gives Nova a keyring, claiming it to be a gift from her late brother.
Green is his.
Nova is beyond confused, but she keeps the gift anyway. Later, she notices breaking news on a billboard. Researcher Yi Xian was an underground rebel organization, hence, he was executed. Nova recognizes her as the woman she met a few minutes earlier. Usually, Nova is quick to tell her mother everything that happens in her life, but she refrains from doing so this time. In the following scene, she's at home with her private tutor. We find out that she's not as good of a student as her late brother. Every exam, her grades have been dropping, much to Chuan's worry. More than her grades, she's scared of losing the privileges that come with it. After the class, the tutor frankly tells Chuan that Nova might fail in the next semester. Because of this, one of the lights in Chuan's pin goes off. The tutor explains that it indicates her daughter's declining grades. If Nova doesn't study harder, all the lights in her pin will turn off, and she will lose the top mother privileges. To teach Nova a lesson, she brings her to the slums where the people with low grades live. Nova, who has been accustomed to luxurious life since her birth, is distressed at the sight of dirty streets. She understands her mother's concern and is trying her best, but her grades are just not helping. In the following scene, Chuan takes her pin off to go to the grocery shop, not wanting people to notice the missing light on it. However, as she puts it down, an alarm goes off, urging her to put it back on. In the state, the pin is equivalent to the responsibility of a mother that she should always carry with her. At the grocery shop, she tries her best to hide the pin, but a fellow mother notices it nonetheless. When asked how Nova is doing in school, Chuan lies that she's doing even better than her son. The same day, she also sees a mother being kicked out of the apartment complex because of her son's bad grade. Chuan holds her pin tightly, seeing herself in the woman and dreading a future like hers. A few days later, the second light in her pin goes off, suggesting that Nova has not made any improvement. Chuan starts to panic, knowing that if she's kicked out of the apartment, she will be humiliated. Only the thought is enough for her to take strong measures. The next day at school,
Yes.
Nova acts completely out of character. In contrast to her usual calm and composed attitude, she lashes out at people for no reason and argues with the teacher when called out for her behavior. When Chuan is reported about the incident, she immediately brings her daughter to the hospital. Nova continues fidgeting throughout the visit and is rude to everyone. After evaluating the symptoms, the doctor diagnoses her with ADHD. It is one of such disorders that will cause Nova to be sent to an advancement program. But unknown to the truth about the program, she doesn't think much of it. The following day, Nova accidentally hits her teacher on the leg. The problem could have been solved with a simple apology, but instead, she asks him to watch where he's going. The argument escalates when the teacher holds her arm, urging her to apologize. Nova panics and runs to the edge of the building, threatening to jump off it. Fortunately for her, a classmate named Qi Zheng stops her in time. Later, Chuan brings Nova home and serves her dinner, without acknowledging what she did earlier. Then it's disclosed that Chuan asked her daughter to act that way. She secretly knows what happens in the advancement camps and wants to get rid of Nova by sending her to them. If she is diagnosed with a higher level of ADHD, she will be considered a faulty embryo, and hence Chuan can continue living in luxury because Nova's failure won't be her fault. On Nova's birthday, Chuan knows that her classmates will shower her with gifts. To make her ADHD look believable, she asks Nova to destroy all the presents. Nova agrees, but
Bruh,
the usually nice
on it.
character doesn't allow her
Open
to
it.
get to the friends who she loves so much. Chuan watches the commotion on a laptop, waiting for Nova to do as told, but she never does. Later, Qi Zheng asks Nova about what happened to her yesterday. Nova makes up an excuse and changes the topic. Qi Zheng is a guy from the slums. Although he's fairly good in his studies, his grades are not good enough. Hence, he lives in a small house with his mother, who works hard to pay for his needs. On reaching home, Nova apologizes to her mother for not obeying her orders. It is too difficult for her to be rude to her friends, hence she doesn't want to go through with the plan anymore. Instead, she promises to study as much as she can and get good grades. Later at night, Nova comes across the key ring that the lady had given her. She shows it to her mother, who is beyond surprised. She inquires where it came from and is mad at Nova for not showing it to her earlier. Still, she doesn't reveal its significance. In a flashback, we see that the keyring was a handmade gift from Chuan's first son, Ruo Jie. He was a star student, one who everyone loved. His diligence is the reason why Chuan is successful as an author. In the present, Nova starts to work hard to better her grades. She also stops pretending to have ADHD, and surprisingly enough, Chuan seems to be okay with it. Then, one day, on her way back home, she bumps into Lei Na. The woman somehow knows that Nova was pretending to have ADHD. When asked about how she found out, she urges Nova to read the guidebook that every mother is given while being implanted with an embryo. She also reveals that people are secretly being killed in the advancement programs. Hence, Chuan has been urging Nova to pretend to have ADHD because she wants to keep her privileges at the cost of her daughter's life. Nova doesn't want to believe the stranger, but Lei Na doesn't stop there. She claims that her brother, Ruo Jie's death wasn't an accident. Later that day, Nova reads the article about Ruo Jie's death and discovers that he was hit by a truck. Deciding to find out the truth, she goes to see the truck driver, who affirms that Ruo Jie had deliberately ended his life by jumping in front of his vehicle. Nova is shocked because a great student like Ruo Jie couldn't have been depressed enough to end his own life. For the first time in her life, she is starting to realize the truth of her existence and her mother's actual nature. At school, she asks Qi Zheng about the advancement program. In turn, he urges her to be quiet, confirming that he does know something about it, but is too scared to talk. Chuan sees them chatting through the surveillance cameras and assumes they're a couple. The very next day, she reluctantly goes to the slums to meet Qi Zheng and asks him to stay away from her daughter. Somewhere else, Nova reads the official
Where
cover
are
and
the
confirms that she's about to be
bees?
sent to the advancement program. Not wasting much time, she runs away from home to Qi Zhang's house. His mother takes her to a secret tunnel that leads them to a camp of survivors of the advancement program. Several people who are considered the society's rejects live there in peace. It was established by Ling Na after her son's execution. She believes that every kid is unique and grades don't define their worth. The place is a dream for someone like Nova. Still, she cannot help but feel like she's betraying her mother. After a lot of thinking, she decides to return home again. When Chuan sees her, she simply asks her to eat dinner, disregarding the fact that she hasn't been home in hours. Nova apologizes for letting her down yet again and promises to study even harder this time. She desperately asks her mother if she loves her, but Chuan doesn't answer. Later, Nova is in the shower when she feels dizzy and registers that her dinner was drugged. When she opens her eyes, she is in a hospital bed surrounded by doctors who declare that she is a faulty embryo. This means that she will have to go to the advancement program to be executed. In the following scene, we see Chuan being implanted with another embryo. It is clear that she was successful in getting rid of Nova, and now has a new chance with a third baby. However, on waking up after the transplant, she finds herself in the tunnel that leads to the survivor camp. Ling Na asks her if she's happy after killing 2 of her children, but Chuan shows no remorse. She is only focused on her third child, who she hopes will eventually make her proud. In a flashback, we see that Ruo Jie wanted to be a carpenter, but since his grades were good, Chuan never allowed him to pursue his dreams. The pressure of being the perfect student was too much for him, which eventually led him to death. In the present, Chuan informs the police about the survivors camp. All the students in it are arrested and killed. In the last scene, Chuan is in an interview to promote her new book. When asked about her secret to growing an excellent child, she claims that if you really want something to happen, there is always a way. The movie ends as the antagonist wins. That was all from the video. I hope you liked it. Subscribe for more content like this, and hit the like button to help us out. Also, leave a comment if you want us to recap your favorite movie. Until next time, take care.
Bro. Whatever. This was not intended bad.
Story
I need
Defense.
these so bad.
Today, I'm going to explain an action, sci-fi, and thriller film called In Time. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. In the future, humans have been genetically modified to stop aging at 25. The only caveat is when humans get to age 25, they only have 1 year left to live. A person's life is shown on their forearm with a timer, and time is now the world's currency. The rich can basically live forever, while the poor live their lives paycheck to paycheck, literally. Will wakes up and sees he has less than 24 hours left. He heads down and greets his mother, Rachel, who is celebrating her 50th birthday. Their celebration is cut short when they start talking about finances. Rachel says she has 3 days left on her time and reminds Will of bills and loans they need to pay. Will reassures her that he'll come up with the money. Rachel says she'll be away for 2 days working and she'll pay a loan. She tells Will he has to meet with her at a bus station so he can give her more time. She then hands Will 30 minutes so he can pay for a decent lunch. Will kisses her goodbye before heading to work. On his way to work, Will runs into a kid, Maya. She asks for a minute, and Will happily gives her 5 minutes and sends her away smiling. He arrives at work and meets with his friend Will. Will works at a factory making time storage devices. After a hard day's work, he clocks out and gets paid. He sees that his payment is lacking and demands more, but the distributor says the quota has increased and Will didn't reach it. Will later meets heads to a local bar and some men invite him to gamble, but he turns him down, but not after reminding one of the men he owes Will an hour. Will takes the hour and meets with Borel. Borel is drunk, pointing to someone who's been buying drinks for everything. He says the man has over a century in his time. Will spots someone eyeing the man, and he decides to inform the man, Henry, that somebody is watching. Will tells the man to leave as he's attracting too much attention, but the man refuses. A group of men enters and everyone at the bar is suddenly rushing out. Borel tells Will that they're Minutemen, gangsters who rob and extort. Borel pulls Will away, but Will intends to stay and watch. He assures Borel that he wouldn't do anything stupid, and Borel leaves him. The leader, Fortis, tells Henry he wants his time and even offers Henry the chance to fight for him. Henry appears nauseous and heads to the bathroom. He vomits while a Minuteman keeps watches. Will suddenly bursts in, knocks the guy out, and takes Henry with him. Will and Henry run out in Fortis, and his men chase after them. They manage to escape after climbing over a gate and hiding inside an abandoned building. The Minutemen are close behind and almost find him, but eventually give up their chase when one of the men tells Fortis that he recognized Will. Will and Henry get acquainted, and Henry reveals he's 105 years old. He says his mind is fatigued, and he desires death, explaining his rash behavior. Will gets mad, considering that he and his mother have to work several jobs just to live another day. Henry then reveals the secrets of their horrific world. Rich people increase the cost of living so that poor people keep dying, and, in turn, more time goes to the rich. The reality is that there is more than enough time for everyone. However, greed and lust for immortality blind the rich and powerful. Henry asks Will what he'll do if he had the same amount of time as him. Will answers that if he has that time, he will not waste it like Henry. Henry thinks about what Will says, and the two get rest. Morning comes, and Henry decides to give all but 5 minutes of his time.
Okay, I'll take this one then.
After a while, Will wakes up and discovers he is over a century of his time. He looks for Henry and sees him sitting atop a bridge. As Henry's final seconds count down, and he smiles falls into the river. Later, Will heads to Borel and sees Borel's wife, Greta, holding their newborn baby. Will asks for Borel, and he reveals to him the time he has. Will talks about the events of the night before, and Borel asks what he plans to do. Now that he has learned the truth, Will intends to bring justice. Before leaving, Will gives Borel. With his fortune, Borel eyes a bar on the other side of the street. Meanwhile, Rachel pays a loan of 2 days and attempts to ride the bus but finds that she can't afford the fare as the prices have gone up. She coots to the driver and the passengers, but everyone looks away. Feeling desperate, she starts running. The two are in a race against time, and with every second and every step, death draws closer for Rachel. Finally, they see each other. They run as fast as they can, but death beats Rachel and Will. A lifeless Rachel falls into Will's arms. Will weeps, knowing they were mere seconds away from living the life they've always wanted. Will now has all the time, but his mother has none. The following day, timekeepers retrieve Henry's body from the river. Raymond, the senior timekeeper, and Jaeger, his junior, investigate the scene. As they're about to leave, Raymond sees a camera on top of the bridge. Meanwhile, Will sits inside a car wearing a new suit and a new look on his face. They leave the time zone, a border that separates the different social classes. On his trip, they pass multiple borders, paying a toll fee that increases with each one. The last border costs Will a year, and the driver welcomes him to the city of New Greenwich. The driver asks Will what his true intentions are for coming to New Greenwich, and Will answers he wants to make the people of New Greenwich pay. The city is entirely different from what Will is used to. As he exits the car, he immediately starts running, still used to living with little time. He looks at his arm and starts acting more like a person who has all the time in the world. However, he already caught the attention of a woman named Sylvia. Will enters a hotel and asks for a suite. In his luxurious room, Will wakes up still with 105 years. Even though he lies down in the comfiest of beds in a room with his best view, the untimely death of his mom still haunts him. For the first time in his life, he experiences gourmet food and drinks. He pays for his meal and tips the waitress a week. The waitress notices that Will doesn't act like everyone else, saying he does everything a little too fast. Will cheekily replies that he doesn't finish fast in the things that matter. Will plans to enter the casino, but first, he has to have a wardrobe change. In the timekeeper's headquarters, they see him in the surveillance footage. Jaeger reports that a man crossed numerous borders going to New Greenwich. They gather more information on Will on the computer, and Raymond states that he knows Will's father. Will enters the casino and sits at a poker table. As the dealer deals, Philippe, a billionaire with eons in his time, acquaints himself with Will. Will's winnings after a few rounds of poker amounts to over 2 centuries. Philippe increases the pot by 50 years. Despite this, Will calls with total confidence, and the river turns out to be the 6 of diamonds.
Holy shit, what the fudge? What the fudge? 80 emeralds. 90. Oh my god. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.